Hi, I'm Nancy Huth, and I'm the Deputy Director for Arts and Education here at the Museum of the Shenandoah Valley. It is my pleasure to introduce to you our next exhibition, Norman Rockwell's America. The exhibition comes to us from the National Museum of American Illustration and the American Illustrators Gallery. We've worked with the National Museum of American Illustration before. They brought us the Maxfield Parrish exhibition that we had a few years ago, and they are the curators of this exhibition. The exhibition includes 23 paintings, or maybe it was 27, 3 drawings, 6 posters, and 323 Saturday Evening Post covers. Norman Rockwell is perhaps best known for the covers he did for the Saturday Evening Post, and he started doing that in 1916 when he was just in his early 20s. Now, when we think of Norman Rockwell, we may think of somebody who's small-town America, very folksy, but Norman Rockwell actually was born and grew up in New York City, and he went to art school there. He left high school so that he could attend art school. Among other institutions he went to the Art Students League, which was a huge breeding ground for illustrators and artists in the 20th century. Norman Rockwell had success very early on. As a teenager, he became the art director for Boys Life magazine. And then, as I mentioned, in his early 20s, he had his first Saturday Evening Post cover. Now, the Saturday Evening Post, we may not know of it that much today, but in the 20th century, especially between the 20s and the 1960s, it was one of the most popular magazines in the country and had an enormous circulation. So artists really wanted to have their work on the cover of the Post. They also paid pretty well. In 1916, Norman Rockwell received $75 for the covers that he did for them. Now, he didn't work for them per se. He was a freelance artist, a freelance illustrator, and by the way, he always thought of himself as an illustrator, not a fine artist. But he did illustrations for a lot of the major magazines of the day as well, and he also did advertising images. So all of his work was in the service of illustration. So as a young man, he begins to work for the Saturday Evening Post, and to make those images, he has to make a lot of preparatory work. And the paintings in this exhibition are related to the preparatory work that he's doing for the Saturday Evening Post. One of the reasons that we're so excited to be hosting this exhibition, and we hope that you'll have the opportunity to visit, is because it really presents an overview of Norman Rockwell's career, from his earliest work in the 19-teens to his later work in the early to mid-1960s. So it's a really good chance to see a range of Norman Rockwell's work that you may be less familiar with, as well as multiple iconic Saturday Evening Post images. So we look forward to seeing you here at the MSV for Norman Rockwell's America.